Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Gambit, where things are a little rough right now. So, Kay, I think, fell from a building, from what we could tell. As you can see, she's very banged up, doesn't remember anything about herself, and so now we're trying to piece this together, and that has been rough. Somebody read the stand, somebody read, and they were on the other side. Dang. They were walking towards me, getting closer and closer. And then they... Eye movement. So unsettling. Ah! Speaking of unsettling, if I could plug my other series for a second. I'm actually starting the game, My Side, tomorrow. Consider checking that out. That has been very different than what I expected so far. So, you can consider looking at it. End of shameless promotion. Gay, what's the matter? You alright? We're here. Whatever it is, can't hurt you. I was pushed and I fell. Okay, so she remembers that at least. By a person in a red raincoat. Which, I mean, we already know who that is. Person in a red raincoat who could walk on air and supposedly pushed her off the building? None of this makes any sense, not the least of which nobody could fall from this height and survive. Kay remembers a person coming from beyond the concession stand and pushing her off the building. Okay. Oh, that was the end of that. Okay. Attention everyone, please stay right where you are. What's wrong, officer? I'm Detective Gumshoe. Mind filling me in? Yes, sir. A body has been discovered here in the building, sir. A body? Whose body, exactly? Not sure. We're still working on it. But what we do know is that the victim is a young woman. And her name is Kay. Uh-oh. What the blazing... Oh, what? Yeah. I'm assuming they aren't going to let us anywhere near that body. Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. Chamber. Wait, this room. Officer, isn't this... yes, sir. This is the trial chamber of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. So it's here now. I knew that they'd moved out of the prosecutor's building, but I had no idea that they'd come here. Contains a cross-section of the building and a plan of the viewing platform. Wonder, is this the final case? It does seem like it's starting to tie things together. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. And Kay, too. How are you all doing? Is Kay feeling any better? No, we heard there was some kind of incident. No, I'm sorry, but who might this be? Oh, this is my grandma. Hold on one second. Tilda Hurts, Sonny. And who the heck might you be? It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth at your service. I'm Nurse Needler. Your grandmother's name Hurts. Is she... Yeah, she's the director of Hurts Hospital. This woman is the head of the hospital? Don't you old fogey me, you danged reprobate. How did she do that? Whoa, it sounds like you're kind of a big deal, ma'am. Oh, that's not true. Not wrong at all. Oh, him? He's the one looking after the girl, the one with amnesia. It seems Dr. Hurts is a bit of an introvert. Gonna fix those brow furrows of yours, Sonny. Oh, there's no fixing those, ma'am. They're downright incurable. Sure you want me to say that, Grandma? Well, alright then. No, I don't got a dang thing more to say to none of you. You go on about your business, you hear? As long as that business don't involve messing with the deceased body, I got work to do. Wait, please, What a dang thing, I tell you. Hey, you can't talk to us like that. What gives you the right? Hop out. Oh, didn't I mention Grandma's also a coroner? She's in charge of this case, which means... Ouch! Which means exactly that. What do you mean? Exactly what? How am I supposed to know? She said it, not me. It's like I'm trapped in a comedy routine I can't escape. Well, we've got a body to be looking at. Catch you later, gang. Take care. What the heck is their deal?
What does it matter as long as we have permission to investigate?
What does it matter? It matters a bunch, sir. Oh, you do now, Mr. Edgeworth.
Examine the scene of the crime, of course. What kind of prosecutor would I be if I didn't? Alright, let's get to work.
That person over there is called K, right? Surely that means I can't be the K you know.
That's what we're looking to figure out, but don't worry. You're the K we know. I'm certain of it.
Thanks. A K who lost her memory and a victim who shares her name. Both meeting their respective fates here at the big building. No doubt this case will be the key to restoring our K's memories. I'd stake my life on it. Alright. Let's investigate here. Gumshoe, what you got for me? Oh, there we go. Yes, sir. Apparently it helps when I press the button. Can't believe a murder just dropped into our laps like this. It really came out of nowhere. Gotta admit, I'm not much good with surprises. My mind just goes kind of blank, you know? So if you're asking what I've noticed so far, the answer's diddly squat.
Oh, well, at least you didn't beat around the bush. That shows intelligence, of a sort.
What? Was that a compliment, sir? I'm so honored. My first ever compliment from Mr. Edgeworth. I'll remember those words as long as I live. Thanks for making it awkward to burst your bubble now, detective. What? Hey! I button mashed.
Who knew the committee was right below the viewing platform?
Saved ourselves a walk though, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, I was checking out the pamphlet again and spotted a blurb about the committee. It's in the side column, big building, little burns. Let's see here. On the 50th floor is the trial chamber of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. It's where puffed up prosecutors are called to get the deflating of their lives, a souvenir X title. We've gone up and see sad faces so sad they make beach blobfish look happy.
I don't have a face sadder than a beach blobfish.
No, that was the column. I was just reading what it says, sir. Alright, so what is this about? So you got a living K over here and a not so living one over there. Why are they both called K? Can't just be a coincidence, right?
No, but we'll need to examine the body if we're to find out more.
And how are we supposed to do that when Madame Pom Pom won't let us near it?
She's simply doing her job, detective. We need to patiently wait our turn.
Fine. In the meantime, maybe I can share a little theory of mine. Hope you don't mind. See, I keep hearing about this cloning stuff they can do now. Oh, Gumshoe. I was ready. I thought I was ready for whatever he had to throw at me. And I have been proven wrong. What if somebody made a copy of K? That would explain this whole mess, right? Yeah.
Let's take a look around the room while the coroner finishes up her examination of the body.
I've never been ignored so hard in my life. Oh, give it time. Yes, can I help you with something? This is quite the room. The big wooden box is full of books. The big person carved out of stone, the sparkly window.
Seems you've even forgotten the names of some everyday objects. Let me try to jog your memory, Kay. Repeat after me. The bookshelves.
Bookshelves?
The stained glass.
Stolen glassware?
The law books.
Lawbreaker.
The goddess statue.
Got this? Snatched too? Is this me or are all her mistakes pointing in a certain direction? That's encouraging at least.
You were loudly claiming to be my assistant just the other day, Kay. Do you really not remember anything? Does nothing about me come to mind at all?
Oh, maybe I do remember one thing. I remember being on the viewing platform up on the roof.
Yes.
And you were pointing your finger at me.
Go on.
And asking me questions with a scary look on your face. It was only a few minutes ago. Wow, poor kid. Literally, the only memory is of you trying to catch her in a contradiction, sir. I'd be scared too. I might even just give it up right then and there. Yeah, that'd be the end of me for sure. You think that's scary, detective? Just you wait. What about Gummy?
You must remember Detective Gumshoe, Kay. You and he were very close.
Yeah, don't I remind you of anything? Remind me of, Wait, I do remember something. I remember Mr. Edgeworth scolding you, and not just once, hundreds of times. That's no memory, kid. That's just the joy of our day-to-day life together. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Joy, is it? I must not be doing a good enough job reprimanding you then. Just have to try harder next time. Fantastic. You.
The officer, tell me about the security arrangements for this room. Yes, sir. You need a special keycard to enter, sir. Interesting. So not just anybody can enter.
A security keycard is needed to enter the committee chamber. Okay.
In which case, the person who discovered the body would have been... yes, sir. A member of the committee. They found it when they arrived for today's hearing.
Hearing? My hearing. Which would be underway right now if it wasn't for this. Oh, that's it. Okay. Sorry, but we're kind of busy right now. Grandma's still looking at the body. You stay the heck out of my way, you hear? Could you give us a few more minutes?
Of course, we'll come back and examine the body ourselves later after she's done.
Oh,
An enormous semicircular desk with seating for 11. It almost reminds me of a certain legend.
I know one, sir. The Knights of the, Brown Table, right? Perfect. Whoops, guess that wasn't it. The Newts of the Brown Table? The Knives of the Brown Stable? You started close, and now you're getting colder. Knives of the Brown Stable, not further and further from the mark, but I'll refrain from rubbing his nose in it for now. Look at that.
If things had gone as they were meant to be, I'd be standing at this podium right now.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm glad the hearing got delayed, but I wish it wasn't because someone died. Although it would have been that much harder to investigate had my badge had been taken away. Would it have been that much harder to investigate had my badge had been taken away? That's gotta be a typo, right? The best thing I can do right now for all parties involved is to get to the truth behind this incident. I don't think I have enough stuff. Oh, there's stuff. There's surely some stuff back there. Oh, books. Can't be easy reading books that size, or lifting them for that matter.
The committee only just moved. It must have been quite the undertaking.
Hauling stuff around is kind of my forte. They should have given me a call.
Huh. Well, if you run into the chairman, I'll be sure to ask if there's more heavy lifting to be done.
No, I was joking, sir. I can't be carrying stuff up 50 flights of stairs. I have a real job to do. I'm joking too, detective, but why were you planning on taking the stairs? Wait, what?
A nice, neatly arranged bookshelf stretching off into the distance. Quite a pleasing sight, don't you think?
Sure is. There's not a speck of dust on any of them. Reminds me of a special method for cleaning your office, sir. Sweep, then vacuum, then wipe it all down twice. Then on goes the floor wax, and then... If only you approached your actual job with the same level of rigor. Alright, what are you?
It's a statue of the goddess of justice.
You sure know your stuff, sir. So, does she dole out blessings or what?
She's not that kind of goddess, detective. She's a symbol of the sanctity of the law.
The scales represent justice, the sword retribution, and the blindfold shows her impartiality.
I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
Like the giant blood stain? Yeah, we'll get to that. Well, this is one big statue, but what's it even for?
The goddess of justice stands in judgment over the committee's proceedings against corrupt prosecutors. If I'm not very much mistaken, it's a Paul Halik original.
You mean the victim from the IS-7 incident, sir? Mr. Artie Frost?
And no matter how murky his name or morals were, there is no denying his skill. This is a genuine work of art.
I heard someplace that a lot of good artists are either geniuses or eccentrics. Which do you think he was? I don't know about Halik, but Larry is definitely an eccentric. Hold on. Is there anything besides... anything besides the blood to look at? I will get to you in a second. No. Alright. Guess not.
There's a pool of blood here at the foot of the statue. Judging by the amount of how it has spread, I'd say this is where the victim was killed.
But the body's on that table behind us, sir. How come? Good question.
I can only surmise the killer must have moved it for some reason after committing the murder.
Sorry to intrude. Is it? Oh! Who are... Huh, what's that, Grandma? I know that voice anywhere. That's from Karma's little girl. Oh, so you two know each other. I don't remember the voice I used for her. I think it's the one I gave Needler. Yup, sure is. Sure. Alright, I guess Needler's gonna need a new voice. It has been too long, Grandma Hertz. And you as well, Miles Edgeworth. What's she doing here? Franziska von Karma. She's the daughter of Manfred von Karma and a prosecutor like myself. These days, she's mainly been working with Interpol, but I thought she was supposed to be abroad. Don't look so surprised. Where my investigations lead, I follow, no matter where in the world that might be.
Which means that there must be some kind of international angle to this case, yes.
You know full well I've been pursuing a certain smuggling ring. And that I won't rest until it has been destroyed, and its ill-gotten goods recovered.
So the smuggling ring is involved then.
Information is to be shared on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. I see she means to be as helpful as ever. Miss Von Karma, was it? Grandma wants to tell you something. I'm about done here. Scene's all yours.
In that case, we'd like to examine the body ourselves too, if you wouldn't mind.
I mind plenty. Remember where I heard about you. I remember where I heard about you now, you dang varmint. Don't need no soon-to-be ex-prosecutor messing the place up. Go on, get. Just remember, it's not me saying this stuff, okay? Please, Granny, it's important. Who you calling a granny, little Mercy? Eek! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. This is going nowhere. I didn't want to have to do this, but...
Franziska, I need you to add us to this investigation. We have to see that body up close, or we'll never learn the truth about what happened to Kay.
Isn't Kay Faraday? Please, you gotta help us out here. Kay needs us. I don't know what you're up to, but... Very well.
Thank you, you won't regret it.
Of course, I expect to receive a full explanation when I grill you later. We owe you, sir, big time. I wasn't talking to you, Scruffy. Ah! Well, Grandma Hertz, will you allow them to examine the body? I ain't about to say no to an international big shot like yourself, Han. But are you sure about this? Yeah, I agree with Grandma. Are you sure you're sure? Of course I'm sure. It's my prerogative to judge the whole world in my name. That's just common sense. With the extremely arrogant sort, perhaps. Suit yourself, but don't say I didn't warn you. No, you heard her. Try not to get fired, okay? Right? It'll take a lot more than this to ruin my reputation should things turn sour. Like me, who's on the verge of losing my badge. There we go. Alright, I guess we'll look at the body. I haven't been called a foolishly foolish fool yet. Yes, what is it? Murder in the trial chamber of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. This is serious. In the favor of allowing you to investigate further, I'll be expecting results.
And you'll get them. Would I still be here if I didn't think I could deliver?
Come to think of it, Why were you here in the first place? She doesn't know I was summoned before the committee. That's a long story, longer than the nighttime, and deeper than the sea. How about we save Mr. Edgeworth the trouble and I'll tell it to you myself. On second thought, I don't care why you're here. What's important is that we solve this case in front of us. Agreed?
Wholeheartedly.
Wait, but you were the one who asked in the first place, sir. Say again, whip first, think later. That is a saying, I can confirm. But can't you make it the other way around just for me? There we go.
What are you doing here, Francisca? I thought you were working abroad on something with Interpol.
Wouldn't you like to know? But that's top secret, and I have neither the need nor the obligation to tell you. I thought she'd say as much. Anyway, never mind that. Where's the prosecutor in charge of this case? Not that I know who's been assigned, but I was hoping they'd take care of the legwork for me. You probably don't want to meet them. Yet they haven't even bothered to show up. What in the world could they be doing? Youch, I'm not the prosecutor's keeper, sir.
It's hardly fair to whip people who don't deserve it, Francisca.
What use is a whip if you don't use it, Who better to use it on than anybody who isn't giving 110%? I may not know who's been assigned yet either, but I 110% feel for them already. Yeah.
I couldn't help but notice that you seem to be acquainted with Dr. Hertz.
How very astute of you, Miles Edgeworth. Yes, I know her. Once upon a time, never mind. She doesn't seem keen to talk about it. Perhaps I'd better leave it for now. What happened, sir? What happened once upon a time? You can't not tell us now. Youch! Only a foolish fool foolishly pries into another person's business. I was waiting for that. I was like, we haven't gotten our foolishly foolish fool that fools fools line yet. There it is. There's our first one. Breaking us in. Now hold your tongue, Scruffy, or you'll get more than a mere tongue lashing. It's a bit late for that. Spare the whip, spoil the child. A whip in time saves 9. Did you go to school, you whipless wonder? Eek. Yes, it seems that leaving it alone was the right choice after all. Oh, wait. What do you have?
How's the investigation going, officer?
Great, sir. To tell you the truth, I've forgotten all about work and decided to focus on daydreaming. They say if you think in pictures instead of words, it's really good for the right side of your brain, so...
Well, that will be quite enough.
Wait, is that true? Pesky kids want something.
Nurse Needler, could you tell me a little more about your relationship with Dr. Hertz?
Sure, let's see. Well, I've lived with her since I was little. If I got lost while I was out playing, she'd come looking for me till the sun went down. If I fell over and grazed my knees, she'd watch over me till I found the strength to pick myself up. I feel like that typos. Because there have been a few. I feel like they're getting worse the further we go in. That's quite the heartwarming tale. Very classic grandmother-grandchild relationship. Once I became a nurse, if I stuck a needle in the wrong place, she'd say, "Not there, you bonehead, there." And then she'd pull it right out and ouch! Youch, I felt that, pal. Can stop talking about needles now? Dang, yeah, like lots of typos. Anyway, so yeah, I can do any kind of nursing thing I need for a grandma now.
Thank you. That was a very thorough answer indeed.
Even though the story didn't end on a heartwarming note, it's nice that they share such a close bond, I suppose. You must be the best coroner in town, Dr. Hertz. But you can spot a cause of death in seconds and get it right every time, huh? What do you know about coroner and you big galoot? You don't know the first dang thing. Ouch.
You'll have to forgive the detective, Dr. Hertz. I'll make sure he learns not to say such presumptuous things.
So if I care, you shut your pie hole and listen, Mr. Smarty Pants. Find a cause of death correctly in seconds is my bread and butter. Which is why the one thing that gets my goat worse than anything is folks getting in my dang way. I think that's all she wanted to say. Satisfied?
Absolutely, thank you very much. All I want to do is examine the body for clues. We'll do our best to stay out of your way.
I imagine it's because of how seriously she takes her work that she reacts so colorfully to us. Arts Hospital is the finest medical institution in the land. It would have to be with Grandma in charge. How about it? You look like you could use some R&R. You sure do, and you're in luck. We got us an empty suite or two with fancy hot tubs and all right now.
Thank you, but as you can see, we're in perfectly fine health. We won't be needing a room at the hospital.
Yep, fit as fiddles and strong as oxes. That's our motto, right, sir? Maybe you're a detective, but I'd like to think I have a little more going for me than that. Doesn't matter. Hertz Hospital welcomes the hale and hearty, too. Our healthy, so what? Stay Anyway campaign is in full swing and going great. Not sick or injured? That's nice. Your room is half the price. Nothing on earth could convince me to spend a night in the hospital for pleasure. So much time off for you know, so how about it? Come stay at the happiest hospital in town. A hot tub does sound pretty good. And half price. This might be too good to miss. Seriously, detective? Alright, we'll pick this up in the next episode. Hope you're all still enjoying this. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.